Many people ask me questions about Stoic philosophy and practice. I've created this series to provide short answers to the most common, recurring, or confusing questions about Stoicism. Does being a Stoic mean that I can't have empathy? This is a really great question, and I think it's one that we need to be careful in answering to make a number of needed distinctions. For those who don't want to wait around for that discussion, there is a very simple answer. No, being a Stoic does not mean that you cannot have empathy. As a matter of fact, there are plenty of people who either self-identify as Stoics or we can call Stoics because they are classical representatives who did display what we nowadays call empathy. Before we discuss why it is that, yes, a Stoic can in fact feel and exercise empathy towards other people, we should think a little bit about some of the assumptions that are going into this. And one thing to clarify from the beginning, not everybody means the same thing by empathy, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But why are people so concerned about this? Why would they think that being a Stoic would automatically preclude that? I think that one of the reasons is a misunderstanding of what it means to be a Stoic. There's often a distinction made between lowercase s Stoicism, which is a character trait or way of being. It's sort of a popular conception. And then there's actual uppercase Stoicism, what it is that Stoic philosophers actually taught and what it is that Stoics in the present actually teach and practice themselves today. And I think the more generic, popular misconception of lowercase s Stoicism does, in fact, rule out empathy. You want to detach yourself as much as possible from other people and their feelings or their suffering. But that's not actually real Stoicism. Genuine Stoicism says that we ought to be concerned about others, but we ought not to be concerned in a sort of willy-nilly, arbitrary way. We should do so in a rational way. Now, speaking about empathizing in a rational way, I think is going to throw a lot of people because they have the mistaken assumption that somehow rationality and feeling, affect, emotion are two totally separate things and they have nothing to do with each other. There are some viewpoints that hold that. Stoicism is not one of them. As a matter of fact, the ideal Stoic sage, the person that we rarely see, but also, what it is that a person in development or working on themselves ought to tend towards, is going to feel some things towards other people. These are called the eupathai, the good emotions, if you like, or good affects. And empathy, in the way that many people understand it today, could, in fact, be among those affects. I'd like to mention just a few examples from classic Stoic texts and thinkers. So Epictetus, in talking about why people do things wrong and whether we should, get upset with them, he says that perhaps we would be better off, and it's translated feeling pity. And that term there, eleos, can also be translated as compassion, and I think that it has some of the same semantic range as empathy, particularly since Epictetus suggests that we, might want to think about why the person is doing the wrong-headed things that they're doing that may make us angry or may make us feel sad or produce other emotions. And that is, in a certain sense, to empathize with them. He also mentions at another point, when it comes to grieving, it's perfectly fine to sit there and put your arm around somebody and say, oh, this is really bad. He says, just don't groan inwardly. So that's sort of a rational approach to it. Marcus Aurelius, throughout the Meditations, says many similar things. I think you can just dig around in there. You're going to find him saying, think about what you would feel like if you were in that situation, and then, maybe don't be so judgy, right? And so when we get down to it, we see these are just a few examples. There are many examples of Stoics actually counseling or displaying what we would nowadays call by this slippery term empathy. Bring this to a close. There is no incompatibility between being a Stoic, whether in the sense of being the ideal developed sage or being somebody who's committed to Stoicism and practicing it and trying to move towards that. There's no contradiction or incompatibility between that and empathy, understood in the proper sense. As a matter of fact, you can actually make a case that some version of empathy is probably going to be integral to the Stoic life. If you found this answer helpful for you, then please share it with others who might benefit from it. This work is entirely supported by crowdfunding on my Patreon site. So if you find it valuable, consider becoming a supporter at patreon.com/Sadler.